Welcome back to another episode of Forensically Speaking. We have our guest here today, Mr. Gary Owens. I'm just playing.
Gary Owens.
We have Gary here with us today. Our episode today is going to be about tolerating broken women and men, or men, I should say. Before I get into that, Gary, what have you been doing these days?
I have been, life's been lifing, so life for everybody. So I've been doing some health coaching. I've recently been unemployed, so that's been kind of fun. I've been able to do things around the house, take photo shoots, run, sleep, having fun, but I'll be getting another job soon.
Hiya. How you doing? Hey.
Hi. I need to do me another get ready with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I need to do coaching, health, bad.
Yeah.
Outside of that, nothing else?
Nothing else. Just been
Relaxing, enjoying it.
Yeah.
I would.
The
perks, the benefits.
Yeah, it is. It is nice to not to have to worry about work, but then you worry about money. So it's always going to be worry somewhere, but whatever. We'll make it happen.
Well, let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
Shall we?
We should.
So my definition of broken is toxic. Like anything that you do willingly to someone else and you know that it's not like of benefit. I don't look at it as the ordinary broken because like you may look at yourself and say, oh, I'm broken, but I can look at you and say you're whole. I think it's all about how you are perceived. But toxic, we all know that to be toxic. So that's my definition of broken. What's yours?
So I think it's levels to it. So I think there could be broken where someone could be just like emotionally damaged. I mean, they have strong trust issues, or then you have the higher level, which is toxic, narcissists, which, that's a big thing nowadays. Everybody's talking about how they dated a narcissist. And
yes.
So I think there's levels to being broken, because some people could just have a little bit of damage, right? Because, no one's perfect, but some people could be broken where it's like, man, she's just got trust issues. Everything else is perfect, got trust issues. Or she kind of disrespectful a little bit, because I don't think that's necessarily toxic, because some people aren't purposely disrespectful. Right. Some people are, and that would probably be more toxic. But
my definition.
I think there's levels. If you're dealing with a level, we'll get into the levels.
And I agree, because I think toxic is the top, worst level. And that's why I went there, because that's my version, like over all the other versions. It's toxic. Have you ever encountered anyone that was broken based off your definition or mine?
I have. I think I see it more in my male friends. I hate to take shots at them, but I definitely got some toxic and some broken male friends. And as far as like females that I've dealt with, more just broken as far as damage in my, I don't think I've dealt with any narcissists. And it's kind of hard to see it when you're in it too, because I had an ex-girlfriend. I thought she was perfect, and all my friends hated her. All of them. And they wouldn't tell me explicitly when we were together, but then after we broke up, you look back, you're like, oh yeah, she was pretty selfish. And I think that's could be kind of, I don't know if that's just a personality flaw or if that's being broken, but she was pretty selfish.
Selfish where she put herself before you all the time, or?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
She might have been taking advantage of me too. But I think she liked me, but I still,
I think she liked me.
Maybe I'm still looking at it through rose-colored glasses, but I think she definitely used me a lot. So, is that broken? Is she narcissist? I don't really give it that much energy now.
I would call her broken or a narcissist.
You just
because of that. I would just give her a title of selfish, if that's what she was perceived as. Like when you did when you analyzed the situation based off what you saw day in and day out, because they're not in it, they can only go based off what you say. So if you're saying selfish, then I would just classify her as being like a selfish person.
Do you think that's being broken? Her being selfish?
I don't classify that as broken. Mm-hmm. Especially if she was operating in it and you accepted it.
Yeah, that's facts.
I don't classify that as broken.
Right.
I classify like the trust issues or like the when I say toxic, I mean, oh, I'm mad at you. I'm finna go bust your windows out your car.
That's crazy.
I'm finna go call your phone 20,000 times and you ain't answer one. And when I see you, I'm gonna holler at you. Like that's the toxic levels to me. But a selfish person, I don't really classify it as toxic. I just classify it as you're selfish.
I think when you can be certain like levels of selfish, it can be kind of disrespectful.
It can be. You're right. I see those.
Yeah.
Give an example for the people.
Let me see. So I was working 2 jobs at the time, and I was working, morning, and I would work all the way to nighttime, and maybe I just wanted to just chill out one day, just like, you know what, I'm not gonna work. And then I get like side eye, like, you ain't gonna work today? And I mean, I had a choice to work, right? I can go out and find work and do what I do. And she'd be like, so you just gonna sit around? Like, I feel like maybe that's not selfish, but it's kind of like, what about me? I don't get the chance to. Meanwhile, she wasn't really working.
So she made a deal about you not working?
A day.
Okay, so let me give the other side of that, because is that what you normally do or did?
I usually work about 7 days a week, every day. So
it could have been her building up, just not the need, but she was used to you always being at work.
Yeah. Like
with my husband works all the time. So when he's at home, I do let him rest. Yeah. But in my mind, I'll be like, I'm surprised, you ain't out there. Right. Working. That's all you do. Now that he's not officially on the force anymore, it shocks me. I'm like, you don't want to go back? It's not saying like you need to, but that's what I know you to do. So
maybe that's what it was.
Want to go back and be an officer?
Right. Maybe that's
so
what it was.
Probably she was just like, you don't want to go to work? That's all you do is work. You sure? But if you saying that she was using you,
I feel like I was getting used a lot in that relationship. But it is,
it is what it is.
It is what it is now. I ain't gonna get that money back.
And over with.
I could send her a cash out request, but I don't think she gonna answer.
I want my money.
I want my money.
And my time.
Just a little bit of money.
So if you encountered a broken woman now, would your patience be high?
I think now my patience would be very low. Just because, relationships come and go. And I just don't know if I have it in me to coddle, especially if she's on your level of toxic. Toxic, like she calling me, I can't. I don't want to be violent towards anybody, and I feel like that would make me want to be violent. You calling me 20 times. I've seen that. I've been with women, and I've seen their phone ring. You getting 70 calls? That's crazy. Okay,
and just for understanding, because I don't want nobody to chew you out for this word that you chose to use, violent. Can you define that for you?
So I don't put my hands on women.
Right.
I don't beat nobody up.
Right. I just wanted that to be.
But I defend myself though, from a kid or a woman. I'm fight. Hey, listen, don't hit me. But I'm not gonna hit nobody. I don't have no record. No one's ever accused me of hitting them. I ain't knocked nobody's head between a washer and dryer and a long. No, I'm just kidding. I've never done that.
That saying was used just recently. That's why I'm laughing.
Never done that.
When you look at yourself, do you think you're whole or broken?
I would say that I am whole. I got some issues, but I think a lot of people do. Everybody has issues. No one's perfect and walking around just a perfect being. I feel like I'm pretty high level. I fall for stuff too, I fall for weakness, everything, I might look something too long, even though I'm in a relationship, but I don't think that's me being broken. I don't.
No, you have eyes. I say that all the time. Yeah. Like, just because you're in a relationship or you're married doesn't take away your vision. Right. But if you stare. Yeah. And you follow.
Sometimes you see something that you might want to follow.
As long as she okay with it.
Well, that's cool.
If she okay with it. Yeah. You don't got to worry about it when nobody say.
Yeah.
I was asked I was told that everybody is broken. Mm-hmm. And I intercepted that with, I don't think I'm broken. I think I'm whole, and I think I'm whole with flaws, because I feel like everybody has flaws.
Yeah.
But to classify a person as broken, I think that you can look at me and look at my flaws and say, you know what, I consider you broken because it may fall under your level of toxic or broken. But if you ask me about myself, I'm whole. I have, like you said, issues, if that's a better term to use. I have flaws, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm broken.
I don't even know if I would want to be flawless, because then who could date me?
I don't want to be perfect.
No.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be horrible, but I don't want to be perfect.
Right.
That's waking up having to think about it every day.
Yeah.
And I want to have days where I can just be like, let me just chill. Give me a day. I don't want to wake up and be like, okay, what do you need today? You know, I'm just so happy. What can I bless you with in my presence? I don't want to.
Yeah, that's
I don't
too
want to
much.
do that.
That's a lot of work.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
So, and I don't expect that of anyone around me. I think people that are around me understand the mental need of people.
Yeah.
So if I say I need a day, or if I take a break, or if I'm in a bubble, people understand that. Mm-hmm. And that's, to me, they are valuable people. But when he said broken.
What you said, though, I like that, because you said some people may look at what your flaws and consider that broken.
Yes.
Well, you have some people that are completely toxic, and they'll be toxic together.
Yes.
And you probably ask them, you know, what do you think? Then they might think they're whole. Mm-hmm. Or their toxic might just fit each other's toxic perfectly.
Yep.
And they might just puzzle piece, even though everybody on the outside world, like, y'all need to get a restraining order. But that might work for them.
Right.
Which is wild. But like you said, it's the same thing. Someone's trash is another man's treasure. I mean,
I can't tell you what it is. I can only tell you my perception.
Right.
And how I look at it is, if you got to bust the windows out my car, beat my head in, verbally attack me, all of that, that's toxic.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with it. That's high end to me. And the low end, as far as me, can I deal with somebody that's broken? Even though I knew this was a topic, I didn't even think about the question. And I want to give an honest answer. The answer that's in the forefront of my mind is saying, yeah, I can, because it just depends on what level they are on. Mm-hmm. Like, are you on level 1, where you just entered into this, where I have to baby you know, do the other steps of getting out of it, or are you on level 4, where you almost out of this and we can do this together? Because I'm like you, I don't like to pacify people. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm very direct. I'm gonna let you know, especially if you ask me.
Right.
I'm gonna let you know. So I'm not a pacifier. I'm not gonna pacify anyone, even my kids. Mm-hmm. Speak it. Tell me what you want.
Right.
You tell me what you want, we could do it. But yeah, I don't know if I would have the patience, but I think that I can deal with someone depending on what level they're on. If they're on a high end level, then we could probably work something out. But if you're on that low end, or you just got into this, take some time to figure out what you want before you jump into something else. This is how I am. I'm not telling you the time frame, but figure it out first. You just got out of it. If it's still brand new, if you still got the Band-Aid on it, let it heal first. Mm-hmm. And I'm not telling you what the healing process may look like for you, but get through that. And when you get through that, maybe I'll be here. But if you want to bring me in on this journey, there's a possibility you're going to make me out to be a person that you don't like because of you're including me in, and I have to deal with what comes with that. Because dealing with broken people, they feel that they're entitled to like lash out or do whatever because they're broken.
Right.
And that can turn me to be ugly towards you or to push you out of my life. So don't ruin your chance with me because of where you are on your journey. That's my perception. But
I don't think I can deal with somebody that's gonna break my things.
Break your things?
Yeah. I think it's
we're too old for that.
Yeah, because I had a girlfriend that broke one of my DVDs. This would
have to be old.
You know it's old. She broke my DVD, and then she said that somebody else did it.
So she broke it and lied.
And lied.
Well,
and then she said she's gonna break my windows in my car. I was like, listen, we done, baby. Cause I can't. She didn't even break the windows.
Did you make her toxic? Did you make her toxic?
I did. So listen, this is a while ago. We were playing. You know how you play wrestle with somebody, and I might have been a little too rough with her, and I apologized, and she said okay. Then she went in my room and broke something. Then she had to go.
She wasn't honest.
She wasn't. She could have said, I mean, you don't want to hurt your girlfriend. No one wants to physically hurt anybody. So she could have said, you really hurt me. And I told her I was sorry. Mm-hmm. She said, okay. I thought it was over with. Now, the DVD that she broke, it might have been another reason because it was an adult DVD. So maybe she was salty.
She's like, you know what? You don't watch this one no more.
Right. Maybe it was a little bit layered. But, I mean, I don't know. So I don't think I can deal with somebody breaking my stuff. I just can't.
Not at my age.
No.
I've always been, you want to hurt somebody, leave. That's how you hurt somebody the worst, because they don't expect people to leave. They expect you to sit there and tolerate it. So if you tolerate it, they like, I still got a piece of you.
Right.
You still here.
Right.
But if you really want to break a person, leave. And each relationship I was done with, I left and left them with everything. You can have it all. I don't want nothing. Have it. I'm out. Give me my clothes. That's it. We go. But yeah. I don't think you know what? I have encountered a broken person.
What happened?
People, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to think this is crazy. The first person I ever encountered was in my teens. And when I met him, I met another dude on this day. And I got both of their phone numbers. Player? No.
You were single?
I was. And the dude that I was not interested in called me first. And I thought that was the dude that I was interested in. And I talked to him and we was talking. And the dude that I was interested in, I didn't answer none of his calls because I thought
he was the other guy.
So we had planned to meet up, and when we met up, I'm like, it's you? So I ended up coming clean, and I was like, hey, I thought you was somebody else. I'm not interested. Da-da-da-da-da. We weren't even on like an official date. We just met up because we stayed close. I was 17. I saw this person again. No, I wasn't 17. I was 17 when I saw him again. I was almost 18, turning 18. And he approached, he looked different now. He got his attractiveness up, I guess.
Got his rears together. Uh-huh.
And he approached me again. And I said, you know what? Here, I gave him my number. We started talking. Took me on a date. We started talking. We ended up almost getting into a relationship. And then we did what adults do. And then he drove me home. And when he drove me home, he said, I got something to tell you. I said, what? He said, here. He handed me a piece of paper. On the piece of paper was a list of names. Some of them was crossed out. So I get to my name. Mine's one crossed out. Yet. And he said, that's my hit list. For anybody that do me wrong, I pay them back.
That's toxic.
You would have thought I would have saw that as toxic. I was like, give me my cherries. I gave him back his list. I got out the car, went in the house. Continued to talk to him. And had a baby by him. 2. 2.
That is crazy.
Yes. You would have thought I would have saw that then. And that's why I'm still dealing with it now. Because I didn't heed those warnings.
Yeah, that's toxic, but that was toxic to me right now as an adult.
I would never.
But yeah.
And when a person show me who they are now, I would believe exactly who they showing me. Like I would have ran past go twice if somebody, a hit list? You had a whole hit list? And you called it a hit list?
He was holding that in.
He was like, bam. Bet you can't get You can't get around that one. Got me though. He got me, but I ain't paying no attention back then. I don't know. I'm still kind of nonchalant. Like, but I'm like, boy, bye. You ain't hurt my feelings. You ain't hurt. Never did. Well, he did hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
But not with that. But yeah, that was the top.
That's
person
wild.
That I've dated.
I don't think I've done anything toxic like that to anybody. Because I'm pretty much cool with all my exes. So I feel like that's a sign.
That's good.
And I could have a party and they would all come. So I feel like that's a sign that I'm not toxic. And I have some friends, they could never have more than one person that they mess with in the past, present, in the same room. Never. But I have house parties. We're having like 4 or 5 people there that I've dealt with in the past, and they be cool.
That's good.
So
sometimes it's not meant. Sometimes it's meant for other reasons.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what I said earlier about you don't want to be toxic or a broken person to someone to the point you push them out of your life.
Right.
Like neither one of you guys did was enough to be like, I don't want you at all.
Right. Don't talk to me ever.
Right.
Yeah. That's good. I guess I'm not a bad person.
You thought you was?
Nah, I never thought that. I'm almost perfect.
Almost?
Almost.
Okay.
If I was a little bit taller, oh boy. If I was about 5'9".
5'9". You might as well just go to 6 feet.
Hey, I don't need to be 6 feet. I'm gonna be toxic then. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna be toxic for sure.
You'll be too confident.
Oh my gosh. Completely.
Can't tell me nothing.
Oh, terrible.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
For coming on the episode today. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me.
Appreciate this conversation, your transparency.
No problem.
Thank you for being Gary. And thank you guys for tuning in and listening to today's episode. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me at Forensically Speaking. Peace out.
Bye.
You should have said bye.
Bye.